Yes. Yes, my people, good afternoon. So today we are going to start with two people. We are going to be talking about two people, and these two people we are going to be talking about, both of them are black men. Okay, both of them are black men. That is very important. That is significant. So we are going to start first with Thomas Sowell. So Thomas Sowell is an American economist. Very important. An American economist. And this is what Thomas Sowell said. He said, wealth and riches is based between your ear. Wealth and riches is based between your ear. Now he talk more. He's a black man. He said, a rich nation is not based on the resources you have under your feet. No. It's not based on whether you have mineral, you have oil, you have gold, you have California. It doesn't matter. A rich nation is based on what you have between your ear, the wealth in your head, the knowledge in your head. That's Thomas Sowell, an economist. Then I want to quote another man, David Oyedepo, a Nigerian pastor. So before I even quote him, let me say something. In the whole of Nigeria, we have thousands of pastors. I only respect two pastors in the whole of Nigeria. I only respect two pastors intellectually. Number one, David Oyedepo, the man I want to quote now. Then number two is Sam Adeyemi. Sam Adeyemi, he have wrote few books. Few of his books is out there, go and get it. Now, this is a quote from David Oyedepo. He said, wealth follow knowledge. Okay? He said, wealth follow knowledge. Then he give example with the University of Bologna, the second oldest university in the world. He said, when that university was built, the Italians become very prosperous. Wealth follow knowledge. Then he give example with the English. He said, when Oxford University, the third oldest university in the world, he said when Oxford University was built, the English become successful. Wealth follow knowledge. Then in America, he used advert to give example. He said that was the primary reason. He built the university, Covenant University. Okay, I think Covenant, if you go Covenant University, I think they are the best university in Nigeria. Now, either one is between first and third. He said it's because of that primary reason of knowledge follow wealth. He built Covenant University in Nigeria. I'm talking about David Oyedepo. So let's move forward. So one of our brother was telling me, why will I say that in America, he live in America, why will I say that people respect people that have knowledge? People respect people that have knowledge rather than the people that have certificate. He say he disagree. He say he live in America. Well, my brother, you said something. I have to say it here. In that your comment, you said you love me, and I love you too. Okay, my video is educational video. It's for us to enlighten ourselves. That's what this is all about. This is not about agree or disagree. If you disagree with me, you make your point. Now I want to give an example with two people to back my point. Number one, I'm going to be talking about Jim Rome. Jerome is a college dropout. Jerome only had 1 year in college. Only 1 year in college, Jim Rome. Compared to an economist, a renowned economist called Adam Smith. Okay, is the author of the book, The Wealth of the Nation. It is Adam Smith concept. It is Adam Smith philosophy that the Western world are using. Okay, the economy of the Western world, Australia, Canada, America, is based on Adam Smith philosophy. Is based on Adam Smith idea. Okay, he's the author of the book, The Wealth of the Nation. So I'm comparing two people. Jim Rohn, a college dropout, just 1 year in college, you have no degree. Then Adam Smith, a renowned economist. So let's compare two of them. Okay, Jerome said something. He said the way to measure something, we use something that is measurable. So we are going to use money to measure both of them now. Adam Smith book is on Amazon. The most expensive Adam Smith, The Weight of a Nation, is like $15. This is an economist too. His own book for Amazon is $15. But Jerome, a college dropout, one of Jerome's book is going for $500. $500. So Jerome is credited as the greatest business philosopher that ever lived. Okay, Jerome is an economist and a business philosopher. So how can you use someone that is a college dropout? Explain that to me now, because I told you that people that are based in Western world, people based in that America you live in Europe, follow people that are knowledgeable. It's not people that have certificate of paper. So you explain to me now, how can a college dropout, his book is selling for $500, and a renowned economist book is selling for $12? I mean, it's uncomparable. So that is to back up my point that the people that live in Europe back up the people that have knowledge. We back up knowledge. And like I said, I cannot go and be asking Gary V, where's your certificate? It's what comes out of your mouth that will make me to follow you, that will make me to listen to you. Okay? My brother, Abatoba said they laugh everybody. Stark illiterate. Name is stark illiterate. Name is stark illiterate. He was laughing at a Eranomigho. What is A for apple? A for apple. What do you call it? He said netto code. Arrow for Romeo. Name for alphabet. Me, I don't know. Does it mean I'm dumb? You. I was watching you. You don't know the meaning. You cannot even pronounce ROI. Oh, the video is there. You can go and cut it. You cannot pronounce ROI. And if Boma that didn't finish secondary school know the meaning of ROI, return on investment, you could not promise it. You could not pronounce it. And you are the one that is mocking people that they cannot say A for apple. My point is that Albert Obase is a stark illiterate. It's as worst as the people that is accusing that they are stark illiterate. It's only a stark illiterate that knows stark illiterate. Okay? Enough is enough for people to be coming on this social media to be fooling our people, claiming that they have a certificate, they are graduates, and they know nothing. Okay, come on, ROI you don't know, and you have been investing in different businesses. That's to tell you that for you not to know the meaning of ROI, that means all your investments you have been making it through Aza, Yahoo. And secondly, all your investments you have been doing, you have been making it, you have been using government money to invest in all those your businesses. Okay? Because no normal person that will borrow money, people like us, that will borrow money and start a business, does not understand ROI, return on investment. But because you are getting the money back, like a Eranomigho said, he said the wife of a thief, when he go market, you know the price. Until the day they will catch the thief. Now be you, the wife of a thief, when you go market, you know the price. How can you start a business, or you say you are a business when you don't know the meaning of ROI, or you don't even know what it means, and you are the one mocking everybody? And you say you are a graduate. What did you study? We made this social media. We know that people like Stanley Osanokonokudi, he told us he's an architect. Now he's doing survey. We know what he studied. We know what he does. What do you do? People will come here, what are you attacking about? Why are you attacking? No, because he's lying. He's a stark illiterate. The Ebosto that is mocking, the Attorney Kabaka that is mocking, is not better than them. He's as bad as them. He's as good as them. They are all in the same category. But he's always coming to fool his fans, those ones that have what we call pamphlet certificate, as a Eranomigho put it. Because that's all they have, pamphlet certificate. Most of them have went as far as places like Togo, Benin Republic to buy certificate. There's nothing in their head. Okay? If you follow, I'm a big fan of Dr. Miles Marone. Dr. Miles Marone, I've said this thing long time ago. Okay? He said this thing long time ago. He said most of these people, okay, especially Africans, that are calling themselves doctor, engineering. There's nothing in their head. The only and Dr. Maisaro was very clear. The only reason why these people are adding engineering into their name, doctor into their name, is because they don't want to do the work. It's because they don't want to study. I suppose the last lawyer Abba brought to his show, I was able to disgrace him with point, with fact. I was able to expose him. Most of these people are going around naming themselves on social media or Facebook, engineer, Osasogie, barrister, unless they are working in that field. If they are not working in that field, there's nothing they are score. I'm telling you. Like example, I don't know if you people know this guy, Dr. Akoki. Dr. Akoki used his mouth to say that since he was 40, he never practiced a doctor. He has never been a doctor. He's never do the work. He immediately just get that letter, okay, after his name. That was it. He will start being doctor. Most of all these people, they have no knowledge. They don't know what they are talking about. Okay, if they claim all these barrister, engineer, or whatever they call themselves, all these African people, is not only Nigeria, all Africa, calling themselves barrister. Why is Africa backward? Why are we still where we are? That's the question. If we claim we have the so-called knowledge, why are we still, why are we not still having 24 hours electricity? Why are we still struggling in Africa? Everything government. No, it's not about government. It's because of the mind of the people is not fully developed. I've proved that by David Oyadipo quote. Wait, follow knowledge. I proved that again by quoting Thomas Sowell. Knowledge, what creates weight is what is based between your ear, not what you have under your soil. So all these so-called people that have this big letter beside their name, what have they invented? What have they done? What have they created? What kind of innovation are zero? Like Dr. Mai said, they just put that name there because they are lazy. People that have Jerome, he has no letter in his name. Robert Greene, he has no letter in his name. Even people like Bob Proto. Okay, the people that have imparted us with knowledge, with creativity and innovation, most of them have all these big names. They don't have it over their name. That is my point. That is what I was trying to tell my brother in America. Okay, maybe you are a career person. You just graduate, you don't focus on your work, you don't really know what is going on in your environment. You can live in America, you don't know what is going on in America. Okay, that's why I'm coming to educate people, to open your eye. You that live in America, I'm living outside America, to open your eye, to look at the people that the white people listening to. Okay, show me any professor you say you have a PhD or you know how they get PhD. Show me any professor either from Nigeria or from that America, that has a book on Amazon that is selling for $500. Show me. Just no. You understand me now? A Eranomigho say, when he say he come abroad, come study. He said, "Now waiting study into the shop." He said, "Now waiting study into the shop." He's a security officer. You people that live abroad, you know how difficult it is to get certification. Even to drive taxi for London, it's like going to university just to drive that black cap in London. Most of you are aware of it. Most of you people that live in London. Do you know how difficult it is, Eranomigho, how to pass the exam to be a certified security officer? So Eranomigho don't talk. Anyway, now the school when you go into the shop. Me, now what I learn for school, nothing they help humanity, nothing they teach. It's the same, it's same. If they use your they feed, me they use my own. In fact, Eranomigho is the first person that have paid me for this work that they do on social media. But the point is that Eranomigho is using his own to feed. Me, I'm using my own to help humanity. Okay, I always tell people I'm an accountant. I give them financial advice in this my channel. How about you come and tell us what is study? And use that in study to impart us, to give us knowledge. No, because it's not study. How about the wife moved to UK? It was the wife that is doing master's degree because he can't do this. It's a stark illiterate. Okay, there's someone will say, okay, why is it good? Why is journalism is a good journalist? That is a gift. Albert is a gift that, nature does shit. Okay, we'll be calling a Eranomigho emite. He's not taller than a Eranomigho, but God bless him with that in mouth. That's what God used to bless him. So nature does shit. If you're a big guy, God will bless you with different things. But because he's short, God bless her with his mouth. So he don't already get him mouth because he's and because he watch news all the time, Chinese news, Nenemi news. So that's where he got all this idea. That's why it's good in terms of journalism when he's interviewing people. He learn all this thing from TV. I know that. I'm an expert in this field. I've been on this. I just checked one of my videos. The first time I do one of my videos was 7 years ago. So I've been on this field for so long that I know what Albert is doing. So he's a natural journalist. That's why he's good at it. But he has nothing there. Waiting study, make God tell us. Say, see what he has studied. Make God teach us what he say study for that in school. In fact, Robert Kiyosaki make it very clear. He said the first 18 months, whatever you learn in school, listen to this, the first 18 months, whatever you learn in school, you forget it. The first 18 months, whatever you learn in your university, you forget it. Dr. Boyce Watkins, right, a PhD holder that I've taught for over 15 years in American University, said that 90% of the thing you even study in school, you don't work with it. 90% of what you study for school, you know they work with her. So I've quoted 2 people now. How about you come and impart us with the knowledge, with what you say you study for school, make God tell us. Up to today, nobody feels to say Albert is a lawyer, or he's an engineer, or he's an architect. We know what else to do. Okay, so to round up, and in summary, a Eranomigho fight for the poor. See the one that they treated a Eranomigho now. About the same people when Eranomigho come fight for Italy, give paper. Now then Albert call a call for a show, so they call insult Eranomigho. Tomorrow now, if Eranomigho go join the Akabaka, join the able so they oppress the poor, now say a bad person. When person go help the poor, now person when help the poor, now they beat. Eh? A Eranomigho carry loan, use credit card loan, use everything loan, take help the poor, take fight for the poor, for both for London Embassy, for EU Parliament, for everywhere. Went to graveyard in Italy. Today now they beat the Eranomigho. The same people when in fact give paper for Italy. Now then they call a call for Abashona, they insult the Eranomigho. Tomorrow you can say why people know they help the poor. Why will someone help the poor? When they say the poor people when you help, now they go still come beat you. So in summary, like I said, wait follow knowledge. Wait follow knowledge. David Oyadipo. Thomas Sowell. Your resources, your weight is based on your mind. What you store here. Are you knowledgeable? What you store here. That's why Jim Rohn said, work on yourself. Work on your job, but work harder on yourself. That's what we call personal development. Personal development. Work on yourself. Work harder on yourself. Study, read. I read every day. Before I leave, people that I'm in about 7 group. Before I do this video, I've already wrote about 10 articles on different group posts. So you must read. Work harder on yourself. That is what it means. That's what you want means by work harder on yourself. Work harder on yourself than you do on your job. Okay? Read, study. So let me just quickly say what Bro Porto said. So me, I use what I learned to impart humanity. A Eranomigho use what he learned to eat. The advice a Eranomigho give me for his show, when I have issue with Kabaka, when I call his show, he give me a security advice, which was solid, which was valuable. So what did Bob Proto said about this? I'll tell you a story. A doctor, a qualified doctor went to meet Bob Proto and said to Bob Proto, say, look, this doctor gig, this doctor job businesses I'm doing, I'm not making money. It's not enough to take care of my expenses. Then Bob Proto asked a question, say, why did you become a doctor in the first place? Now be waiting Bob Proto ask this doctor. Now the doctor said, because he won't help humanity. Then Bob Proto said, yes. So you become a doctor to help humanity. You did not become a doctor to make money. That's what I'm doing. I'm using my knowledge to impart humanity. I'm not here to use it to make money. A Eranomigho is using his knowledge to make money. Security officer. Me, I'm using my knowledge to impact people. There's a lot. I have a lot of testimony here. There are a lot of people that went back to school just watching me. There are a lot of people that started a business. There's a guy that wrote a book in Spain just from watching me. Reading has become our culture because of me singing every day. Yeah, read book, read book, read book. So the knowledge of our people is exploding because most people are now getting used to reading. Okay, in VV Institute, our advice is that read a minimum of 7 books a month. Minimum of 7 books a year. Minimum of 7 books a year. Self-help book. Very important. Self-help book. So me, I'm using my knowledge, what I learned in school for 5 years. I use it to work for a bit, but I'm not using it to eat now, but I'm using it to impart my generation and generation to come. Because when generation that is listening to me now, the knowledge I'm transferring to them, they will automatically transfer it to their children. And that's what I'm doing now. Using my knowledge to impart generation. If Eranomigho is using his own knowledge to eat, how about you come and tell us waiting in length for school for 4 years, or whether na Oshi Poly or Ekuma, come and tell us, what did you study? Come and tell us. Otherwise, Abatobase will be categorized as a Boston, Kabaka. They are in the same category. He's only mocking the people. That's why Eranomigho says he's only a thief that no thief. That's why he was fighting genocide very bad. It's only a thief that no thief. It's only a stark illiterate that no stark illiterate. Okay, so that is it, folks. My name is Victor Vince. I'm a life coach, a business coach, a financial literacy teacher, and I'm also an executive life coach. Another word for leadership coaching, leadership teaching. Thanks for watching, and do have a productive day.